Honestly, what the fuck, CAF? I don't know if there's any other way to put it. When I first saw this, I genuinely thought it was a joke. I had to check the calendar to make sure that it wasn't April Fool's yet. But surprisingly, it wasn't a joke. So apparently, the Morocco national football team is champions of Africa. They won the Afcon 2025 2 months after the tournament ended, after losing to Senegal in the final. CAF, the African Football Federation, decided to just change the winner 2 months later. So what are we doing now? Just rewriting history whenever we feel like it? Because in that case, I would like to rewrite who won the 2018 World Cup. I really wanted Croatia to win with Luka Modric. So can we just declare them the new champions of the 2018 World Cup? Come on everybody, let's just do it for Luka Modric. So Afcon, African Cup of Nations, was already chaotic. I covered that in another video. But then the final, it took it to another level. The final was a very tight and thrilling game, and it was tied to the dying minutes. But then, Morocco got a very controversial penalty kick. Here's the penalty kick. You can judge it yourself. In my opinion, I could see that there was a foul. But to give a penalty like that in the dying minutes, as a ref, I feel like he shouldn't have influenced the game so much, especially because it wasn't that much context, but there was a little bit of content. But after this, Senegal players were furious. They felt like the referee was dictating who was going to win the game. So out of that furiousness, they walked out of the pitch for 10 minutes and they refused to play. Their star, their captain, Sadio Mane, had to go into the dressing room and he had to drag him out. As the leader that he is, he decided that no, they were going to go on that field and no matter what happened with that penalty kick, they were still going to show up and they were going to finish the match. Then comes the penalty kick. Brahim Diaz, a great player from Real Madrid, attempts to do a Panenka, but it goes straight at the keeper. So fortunately, that penalty ended up not deciding the game. And the game went into extra time, and Senegal fairly won the game in extra time, scoring a beautiful goal, being deserving champions of Africa. But now, 2 months later, CAF, the African Football Federation, is saying that Senegal forfeited the match when they left the field for 10 minutes. When they left the field for 10 minutes without the referee's permission. And they're now awarding the African Cup of Nations to Morocco? That's just insane. You don't overturn an entire tournament just because of a moment like that. The match went on. Senegal fairly ended up winning the match. They fairly became champions of Africa. By that logic, we should go back and we should overturn every single tournament that something controversial happened. The smallest controversial things. We can overturn that 2018 World Cup. Even going back to Croatia, there was a controversial penalty that was given to Argentina in their match in the last World Cup. Do we overturn that match? Do we say that Messi never won a World Cup? No, moments like these should not make us go back and alter history, alter what happened, who the champion really was. And yes, Morocco protested. They protested the CAF. And by Senegal walking off the field, that could have affected Morocco in some ways. That could have affected Brahim Diaz. That could have affected him missing that penalty. But he still had his shot. And he missed that penalty. He could have won the game right then and there. But he did a Panenka straight at the goalie. They missed the penalty. They lost the game. Senegal is champions of Africa. End of story. And if you look at that tournament, if you look at that game, there was controversial things that Morocco did as well. There was the whole entire towel gate, where they were trying to steal the towel from opposing goalies. In that Morocco and Senegal game, the Senegalese backup goalie was relentlessly, the whole entire game, protecting the goalie, the starting goalie's towel, to make sure that the Moroccan staff was not able to steal it from him. So because of that, are we going to disqualify Morocco as well? And are we just going to give the Afcon 2025 to one of the semifinalists? Based on this logic, you're deciding the champion not on the field, but in the boardroom. And stuff like this is what hurts the credibility of CAF, the African Football Federation. African football, I feel like, has so much promise. Out of all the confederations, it has one of the most promise. It's one of the most underperforming conferences. So much passion for the game. But what hurts African football so much is when their organization, when their federation does stuff like this. It hurts the credibility of African football in general. Hopefully, CAF will come to their senses and they will overturn this result. And they will declare the rightful champion, Senegal, once again champions of Africa. But even if they don't do that, we all know who the rightful champion of Afcon 2025 was. It was Senegal. Boardrooms, decisions outside the field aren't going to change who the true champion of Africa is. If Morocco ends up being called the champion, there will always be an asterisk because the true champion was never Morocco. It was Senegal. And this is coming from somebody who likes the Morocco national team. I see so much promise for them. I can see them competing with the top teams in the world. I can see them having another really far World Cup run. But let them earn it. Let them earn it on the field. Don't just give it to them. Let them earn it. Let them show that they can actually be champions, that they can actually win something on the field. Thank you for watching my video. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts on all of this. Who do you think should be the champion of Africa? Should it be Senegal or Morocco? I'm curious to what you think. And subscribe to my channel if you like football stories like this. Also, here's that other Afcon video I had about how chaotic it was, if you want to take a look at that.